Hey guys, so today I decided I was just going to do a updated skincare routine. I also want to show you guys all of the new beauty products that I recently picked up. I do have a shit ton of products that I picked up from The Ordinary, along with some products from Hylamide and then from NIOD, which is all from the Deciem range. It's so crazy. I'm just like kind of obsessed with these products now that I just keep adding new stuff to my routine. I'm trying to simplify my routine a little bit, but I can't help it. I just want to try so many new things, and I think some of these products have made such a difference in my skin. So I'm really excited to show you guys what I'm using right now, what I've been using over the last month or so. Some of the products are a little bit newer and some I've been using for quite a bit. So I'll give you guys an idea of what I've been loving and what's been really working for me. And then I'll just kind of chat with you guys about my skin and what I've experienced over the last couple of months. So I hope you guys enjoy this routine. I'm going to do my full skincare routine. I am going out to get my hair cut, so I figured why not show you guys what I do in the mornings. This is just my daytime routine. I also plan to do a nighttime routine. I know I keep saying that, but it's definitely coming. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, make sure to like this video and let me know in the comments below if you want to see my nighttime routine. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. First thing I always do in the morning is I rinse my skin off. Some mornings, if I'm lazy, I might just use Bioderma. But most of the time I try to cleanse my skin, just do a simple one-step cleansing routine. And the morning cleanser that I typically use is from Ascorbyl, and it's a Renaissance cleansing gel. You guys know this is always in my routine. I absolutely love this product, and I just like that it gives me such a nice glow to my skin. It's just a nice fresh start to my day. So typically what I do is in the palm of my hand I'll put about 2 pumps. So I just kind of slather that all over my face and just massage it in until it gets to a nice consistency. For the purposes of this video, I have a washcloth. I'm just going to take this off using that. This washcloth's nice and warm. So refreshing. And you just want to be gentle when you are rubbing it against your face. I mean, usually washcloths are pretty rough to the skin, so I like to be really gentle when I use a washcloth. So, and this is just some random washcloth that I got from Target if anyone's interested in knowing which one I use. I also have some from Evelyn and Ren, but you can get flannels anywhere. You can really pick them up from any store, it doesn't matter. All right, so once I've cleansed my skin, I move on to Bioderma. The reason I use Bioderma after I've cleansed my skin is just to kind of make sure I get all the traces of any makeup from the night before that I didn't get around my eyes. Sometimes it does leave traces. Even if I wash my face very well, I still can get a little bit of black stuff. And then even just like eye boogers from the night before, and yes, I said eye boogers. I just like to take that around my eye, and then also I rub it all over my face to make sure that I just make sure my skin is completely clean from the cleanser that I just used. All right, so after I've done that, then I move on to all of my serums. Now I have so many serums that I've been using, and I know I'm not supposed to use that many. And I know that I have to have just a few in my routine, and even Deciem recommends that you don't use more than 3. But I think that I have a lot of these for a purpose, and so while I don't use some of these every single day, I think that they do serve a purpose, and that's why I've included quite a bit in my routine. So the first thing I use is the Copper Amino Isolate Serum, and this is from NIOD. And it's like this blue consistency, if you guys can see that. And I just put 4 or 5 drops, and that's all I use. And it's really fluid, so like I like to tap it in my skin and make sure I get my forehead area, because that's where I want to make sure I don't age. And then underneath my eyes, that helps with under eye circles and just keeping my skin wrinkle free. And then I just take the rest and put it all over. And because I use acids and harsher products afterwards, I like to wait 30 seconds to let it soak in and make sure that it actually gets into my skin versus like wiping it away and then completely negating the benefits of the copper. While I'm doing that is I like to take some, just any kind of lip balm and apply that. And then I usually apply my deodorant at the same time while I wait 30 seconds. Usually what I like to do is apply an acid toner right after, and I usually use my Biologique Recherche, and this is the Lotion P50. It's an acid toner. Just helps to exfoliate your skin, give you that nice bright skin that everyone's after. However, I recently bought the Ordinary, and this is the Glycolic acid 7% toning solution. I've never used this before, and actually I bought it I got it this week and I couldn't open it, and I finally got my husband to open it for me today. If you can see, I don't know if you can see this, I used a knife to kind of like try to bang it open. You know, when you have a can and you can't open it and you just use a knife, that didn't work. I tried so many different ways to open this thing. He ended up having to use like pliers that you would use for like plumbing to get this thing open. So it was definitely hard to get open. So I'm really excited to use this and see what it's like. I'm hoping that I can use this either once a day and kind of switch between my Biologique Recherche, which is so pricey. And this was, I think, $8. So it's definitely a more affordable version. So what I do is whenever I do like a exfoliating tonic, I just kind of like wipe it and then tap it in. I can say that it doesn't burn just from first using it. Definitely not like the Lotion P50. It definitely does not sting at all on my skin, but if you've never used an acid toner, it might be intense for you. My skin's a little immune to that kind of stuff now. But just kind of like feeling it, I feel just a slight tingle, but it's not uncomfortable at all. So I definitely want to see what it looks like, you know, over time, to see how well it exfoliates, and if it's worth like replacing my Biologique Recherche or even just like supplementing with it. And now I'm going to move on to more serums, which I know is crazy. This is a very in-depth routine, so if you guys aren't used to like such a lot of steps in your routine, this might be a little much for you, but I find that this works so well for my skin, and it definitely targets some of these problems that I'm trying to prevent from future state, you know, like aging. So I just want to keep my skin young as long as possible. So I've been using this serum for a while now, and this is the Argireline Solution 10%, and it is from the Ordinary. I got this on a whim, and I wasn't quite sure if it was going to really do anything, and I was kind of interested in it because it's actually supposed to be like Botox, but topical Botox. So when you are tense, you can see you get lines on your face, and so this is supposed to help minimize the movement on your face so that you don't get lines. So it's more of a preventative measure. I don't think it's meant to eliminate lines. So if you already have them, it's not going to like erase them. I think it helps to smooth them out a little bit because you're not moving your skin while you have this on. It kind of freezes things up, if that makes any sense at all. I love it. I think it works. I've never tried Botox, and I don't really know if I'm ever going to use Botox. Maybe I will one day, but right now I have no intention. So I just take like 3 or 4 drops and then tap it around my forehead and then my eye area. And that's what the instructions say. You're just supposed to keep it around the eye and the forehead. And I definitely think it helps to, I don't even know the right word for it, but it just helps to like prevent muscle movement on your face. But I don't feel like I'm like, you know, like that Botox face where you just can't move your face at all. I don't think I have that. I definitely have movement in my skin and my face. It's just like minimized. Moving on to the next stuff. This is new. This is something that I've added in. I just wanted to try it. I don't use eye creams at all. So I've stopped using eye creams because unless my eyes are super puffy, I don't really see a need for it. I find that the other serums I use are sufficient enough where I don't really need to use an eye cream. So I've kind of gotten away from eye creams, but I decided I was going to try to see if anything can help with the dark circles that I have under my eyes that I got from using that eyelash serum that I'm still using. So this is the Caffeine Solution 5% EGCG, and this is from The Ordinary as well. And it's supposed to help reduce the appearance of eye contour pigmentation and puffiness. So, you know, once in a while I'll wake up with puffiness. So this is supposed to help with that, and then also with correcting any pigmentation that you might have. So you don't need a lot. I just put little drop here, and I'll take my finger and kind of apply it underneath. And I like that I can use this at night if I want to, and it doesn't transfer into my eyes. I don't wake up with puffy eyes like I would with eye cream. So, and I can use it up here, and because it soaks in so quickly, it doesn't create any problems with my eye makeup later on. Like, it doesn't create a greasy eye, you know? So I like it. I don't know if it's working because I haven't used it long enough. I don't think it's reduced my under eye circles or dark pigmentation around my eyes, but I haven't used it long. So I would definitely be interested to see what this will do over time. And I definitely like how quickly it soaks in. So I don't find that it irritates my skin at all. It's just very gentle, and you don't need a lot. So I think this will definitely last me a long time because a little goes a long way. I mean, I'm telling you, even just a little drop is more than enough for both eyes. So you're not spending a lot. It's very affordable, and it's a lot for your money. So definitely love that product. All right, so I'm gonna move on. This is another thing that I've recently purchased. It's from Hylamide, and it's the Sub-Q Anti-Age Advanced Serum. This is not the first time I've ever used this. I've used this several times. I decided to move back to this from the Matrixyl because this contains Matrixyl, but I found that I liked this more. I remember using it and seeing immediate results where I wasn't really quite sure if I was noticing anything with the Matrixyl, but I think that this is like such a powerhouse because it also contains hyaluronic acid, and it just really plumps my skin up. I swear, as soon as I put this back in my routine, my skin has been so plump. It just looks younger. And I don't think a lot of products show you like super intense results immediately, but this product definitely does. So I like to apply it all over my skin because I want to get that benefit of the aging, you know, preventing fine lines, but also plumping my skin up. Especially on this area here, I find that this is so smooth now, and it just, I look younger. And for someone who is now in my 30s, I'm like trying to make sure that I can preserve my skin as long as possible. I mean, I know I'm gonna age. I mean, you can't prevent aging, but you can age gracefully, right? So I think this is definitely holy grail in my routine. I don't think I'm going to ever get rid of it, and I like that I can pick it up from CVS. So if I'm at CVS, I can get it rather than having to wait for it to come in the mail, and I can usually use discounts at CVS on it. So I love that product. Definitely one of the best things I've added back into my skincare routine. So once I've applied that, I am going to apply my last serum, and I know it's like, oh, okay, how many serums can one person apply? But I wanted to add a vitamin C to my routine, and so I went to The Ordinary, of course, because I was curious to see what their vitamin C's products were like, and I couldn't figure out which one to buy. They have one that's more potent, but apparently it's like very gritty and hard to like soak in, so it takes a while to like sink into your skin. And so I didn't really know if I had like the kind of patience for that. And I also was concerned because I do use a lot of exfoliating products that I didn't want it to irritate my skin. So I wanted something that was a little bit more gentle. And so I decided to pick up the Ascorbyl Glucoside Solution 12%. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm terrible with pronouncing anything. So, but anyways, this is a brightening serum with stabilized vitamin C derivative. NIOD does have a vitamin C guide. I will link it down below. Take a look to see if you're interested in adding vitamin C to your routine, what would fit best for your skin. I like this because it's easy. It's a serum, so it sinks in. I can add it to my morning and nighttime routine. It's definitely holds well underneath my makeup. It's helped smooth my skin. Like, my skin feels so smooth after I use it. And I think it's brightening my skin. I mean, I think I have pretty bright skin as it is. It's not like super dull usually, so I definitely think it's working. I am curious to see what the other vitamin C product is like. All right, so that's on there. I can say this is a little bit more sticky, so it's like tacky on the skin, but I think that changes once I apply my moisturizer, then my skin just feels really soft. So it's definitely a more tacky serum if that helps you understand what it feels like. Once that's done, I move on and I spray my skin with the Pixie Glow Mist. And this has propolis and argan oil. This just helps to give me even more glow, helps to moisturize my skin even more. Because, all right, so I was about to apply my moisturizer, but I realized that I want to apply my sun mist, and this is also from Pixie. I apply sunscreen every single day. Sometimes I will apply it on top of my moisturizer or underneath it. I don't even know, it just depends on how I feel. This is SPF 30, so I think it's important if you are concerned with aging and you want to see, you know, you want to protect your skin. Like, I think that's number one. If you're worried about spending $1,000 on skincare products, but then you don't protect your skin from the sun, then honestly, all those products are useless in my opinion. Apply a sunscreen. It's like so important every single day, even when it's cloudy, even when it's raining. Right now it's raining outside and I'm still gonna apply sunscreen. So I make sure to shake it up very well and then just spray it. And I also want to make sure that I get my neck. Also nice. So next I'm going to apply my, I already put it on my hands because I was like so excited to put this on. The Late Cream Concentrate from Emberlace. I've been using it for years. I have a shit ton stockpiled from whenever I go to France or from my sister. So this is like my favorite moisturizing cream. Although there are some more that I want to try out because I feel like this is all I ever use. My nighttime, I do have a different moisturizer that I use, but for daytime, I think this works so perfect under makeup. And it just makes my skin feel so amazing. So make sure to apply it everywhere. That's my brand new skincare routine, all of my new products. I am so happy I've added some new stuff into my routine from The Ordinary. I love their skincare range. I think they're so affordable. If you have never tried The Ordinary and you're curious, worth trying. They're affordable. The return process is so easy. And they stand by their products. So if you're not happy, you get a year to return it. So definitely worth trying. You can also get their products from Beautylish. That's where I picked up some of mine because they were sold out on the Ordinary website. So I went to Beautylish and I love this routine. So my skin just looks really healthy, really bright, and really just fresh. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down below and I will see you in my next video. Bye.